I'm Kathleen's oldest brother, next closest in age. Kathleen and Michael have asked me to acknowledge everybody who traveled to be here, to thank all of you for your time and your commitment. They've also asked that we take a moment to acknowledge everybody who couldn't be here, some favorite relatives, good friends. So we're here today to celebrate the wedding of Michael and Kathleen, and we are joyful and grateful to be here. We're joyful because this is a wonderful thing that they have found one another, that they have fallen in love, and that they feel so delighted and encouraged, so known and so supported, that they've chosen to accept the many risks and many rewards of becoming married. This next step is daring, and their optimism is an inspiration. For them, today is magic. Out of the routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They had no idea they would stumble upon one another and survive what they both described to me as a disastrous first half of their first date. Full of awkward conversation, extremely stiff, to where Kathleen excused herself to the bathroom to call a friend. And Michael sat at the table wondering what was happening. Kathleen came back from the table. Michael took her hand in his. They both took a deep breath, and they restarted their date. And they went on to experience all the thrills and all the worry of a new romance, and to develop a love of such substance and depth that they are now ready, here, today, to consecrate these shared feelings and shared experiences in marriage. When Michael and Kathleen asked me to officiate their wedding, it became an opportunity for me to think long and hard about them, about love, and about marriage. I thought about truth and honesty. I thought about magic and daring. I thought about Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman was a 19th century American poet, journalist, teacher, government clerk, and volunteer nurse during the Civil War. Though Whitman was publicly celebrated at the end of his life, he spent many years as a vagabond, in financial trouble, struggling to make sense of himself and make sense of the world. He was a powerful humanistic thinker and writer, and he was especially concerned with understanding the nature of human values. And he wrote often about questions of love, loyalty, and commitment. And through his life and in his work, Whitman walked the line between transcendentalism and realism, where he both yearned for an alternate ideal reality while acknowledging and depicting the real, the tragic, and the banal. And of marriage and commitment, Whitman wrote, "I do not offer you the old smooth prizes, but offer rough new prizes. These are the days that must happen to you. You shall not heap up what's called riches. You shall scatter with a lavish hand all that you earn or achieve. However sweet the laid up stores, however convenient the dwellings, you shall not remain there. And however sheltered the port, however calm the waters, you shall not anchor there. However welcome the hospitality that welcomes you, you are permitted to receive it but a little while. Afoot and lighthearted, take to the open road. Healthy and free, the world before you, the long brown path before you, leading wherever you choose. Say only to one another, Camarado, I give you my hand. I give you my love, more precious than money. I give you myself before preaching or law. Will you give me yourself? Will you come travel with me? Shall we stick by each other as long as we live?" For Whitman, life was a dare. Will you seek out life's magic? And will you cherish it when you find it? In many ways, Kathleen and Michael's relationship has been a dare. Since they met, they've lived and worked apart 3 times in 3 years, once on opposite sides of the globe and 17 hours apart. For many months at a time, they nurtured their relationship and sustained their commitment with only the phone and the internet to connect them. And in the last year, Michael changed professions in a very tough labor market because it meant that the two of them could finally stay in one place and plan their future together. They moved 3 times, from Berkeley to San Rafael to Sacramento. And when they were together, they dedicated themselves to joint pursuits, new hobbies that they could enjoy with one another, like Japanese woodworking, homemade limoncello. Did I mention that they made their wedding invitations by hand? They've sought out the fun and the unusual, and they have taken great joy in doing it together. In many ways, this wedding is a balance of caprice and commitment, risk and reward, daring and magic. Michael and Kathleen have embraced uncertainty, and they've used it to join themselves more closely together. They've assumed significant material and emotional risks to be with one another, and they, more than anyone I know, cherish being together. For them, this wedding is both a great summation of events and an exciting next step forward. It lifts our spirits to be in your presence, to witness your love for one another, and to bask in the energy of two people who have worked so hard to be together, and who so obviously adore one another, who just want to play together, to laugh together, and to walk together for a lifetime. Therefore, Michael and Kathleen, we thank you. Because this wedding brightens our day and reminds us to remain committed and to be optimistic. So thank you for letting us celebrate.
I, Michael, choose you, Kathleen, to be my wife, my friend, my love, the mother of my children. I will be yours in plenty and in want, in sickness and in health, in failure and in triumph. I will cherish you and respect you, comfort you and encourage you, and together we shall live and be bound by our love.
Michael, I choose you. I choose you to be my husband, my friend, my love, the father of our children. I will be yours in plenty and in want, in sickness and in health, in failure and in triumph. I will cherish you and respect you, comfort you and encourage you, and together we shall live, free and bound by our love.
He's nervous.
Come here up.
So Michael and Kathleen, now that you've heard these words about love and marriage, now that you've shown us the example of your love and celebrated your union by giving each other these beautiful rings, it is with great joy that I pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss. I'll ask everyone to please rise. And welcome Michael and Kathleen Spa.
rather than recess out, we're just going to kind of start the party here. Thank you so much for coming. Nice to have you. We're going to escape and do a couple photos, but please stay. They're going to bring out some champagne and stay and enjoy yourselves.
So ribbon cheer. She's been sick since Monday. So and like fever on and off Monday through Friday. Today is the first day that she's been.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. I would look at
That actually is going to be cash and carry though. That'll be $3.
Okay. You got it?
He's the one that showed us to me.